We are talking about Star Trek Day, aka Star Trek Disaster Zone.
Star Trek hour and a half, yes.
Oh my goodness. Star Trek The Mild Afternoon. Star Trek Day was a rough day for Shane and I because we thought we were gonna cover the whole day. We were like, let's start when they start. We can get our popcorn and our drinks and settle down. Like, hey, honey, kids, I'm going to be gone for the rest of the day. I'm doing Star Trek stuff. And then we sat down, and about 40 minutes into our stream, after enduring at least 30 minutes of that 40 minutes as being nothing but red carpet nonsense, we then get a copyright strike. Someone manually went to our channel, saw that we were covering the event, and gave us a manual copyright hard strike on the channel. We had to go to copyright school and the whole thing. It was very disheartening, to say the least.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the reason they did it is because I kept asking the question, can someone explain to me how the LGBTQ community has hijacked corporate Star Trek? Because that's what Star Trek Day looked like to me, and it's kind of what the feeling is for some of the new Trek. So I'm like, I just want to know, like, how did that happen, and how does, whatever 5% of the population take over 100% of Star Trek? I just didn't understand that, and that probably got us angered by someone over there who don't want anybody asking questions, and
right. Yeah,
so,
and we had a couple people in the chat too that were acting like they were from there or they weren't happy with either. That's fine.
Sorry.
Well, what did we get out of Star Trek Day, aside from right? Not really anything, right?
We got the Picard trailer, which actually, we got the Picard trailer. Which
the Picard trailer released 40 minutes prior to Star Trek Day
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
So that technically would be that. We got a clip of Strange New Worlds.
Yep.
We got a sneak peek of an episode of Lower Decks. We got Wesley Crusher online Ascension game.
Right.
We got to look at the behind the scenes of Discovery Season 5 set tour and a little bit of Star Trek Prodigy. But yeah, essentially nothing. We got a lot of this dude like rapping or like this DJ guy. We got a bunch of people on stage. Somebody tried to like do a prosthetic Klingon thing. It was like on a Star Trek day, like you got to like drop some info. Like you got to go like, oh, do you see what happened at Star Trek Day? Dude, none of that happened. It was like the weakest Star Trek Day in a long time.
Yeah. It wasn't so we got at least 3 segments that were about exactly what you were talking about, the LGBT thing, like queering the canon and relationships, this and feelings and emotions and queer stuff. And then the Reggie Watts things, like the musician, the special Star Trek music was a single dude beatboxing.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was so awkward and cringy. I don't understand.
It was just lame, man. It was like weird.
The previous year we had a full orchestra. You remember that?
Yeah. I mean, it's just such a step down. It's almost like they did Star Trek Day, but they didn't really want to do Star Trek Day. That's what it felt like to me. You know what I mean? They did have the cast of Strange New Worlds. Part of the cast. They missed Pike and Spock, which I think you kind of need those guys.
They missed the main characters, right.
Yeah, and it just was weak. And, like I felt cheated showing up. We got a Nichelle Nichols remembrance, which was cool. But you tune into Star Trek Day to celebrate Star Trek Day and to learn about really good stuff that's coming.
Wait, bro. We did get one amazing announcement. You remember this?
Which one?
The Pottery Barn announcement.
Oh, yeah, that you can now buy stuff on the Pottery Barn.
Star Trek is teaming up with the Pottery Barn. Teen collab announcement at the Pottery Barn. You can go to pbteen.com/Star Trek right now and get Star Trek stuff for your teenager's room.
I don't get it either.
What?
Like, what? That seems the Pottery Barn thing is so weird.
The Pottery Barn is like such a it's such a misstep. It makes no sense whatsoever.
I mean, pick something nerdy, pick something geeky, pick a place that sells nerdy, geeky stuff, not a place that sells housewares to women, or to beta males, I guess. Oh, let's go to the Pottery Barn, huh?
Oh my God, that's going to be at the Pottery Barn. I can't forget. We got to go to the Pottery Barn as soon as possible. Yeah, here's the deal. I'm almost positive that the Pottery Barn was like, yeah, we'll give you 80%.
And that's cool. I mean, listen, if it's like a business thing, I mean, I can respect that. But when you've got all this other like agenda-driven things happening, it just makes me feel like that's a further agenda-driven thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
it does.
If it smells like fire and it looks like fire, then it's probably fire.
It's probably fire.
So it's like,
yeah.
I just don't know. Like, what's the point?
What's the point?
Why are we doing this?
What was the point of the whole day? Because first off, it was only a couple hours at best. And the couple hours, at least half the hour, was like the red carpet. Guys, real award shows are like 3 times longer than what you gave us on Star Trek quote unquote day. Yeah. And you open up with something. Go ahead.
They should have had something. They should have had Terry Matalas talking about Star Trek Picard season 3. And let me tell you what, Terry probably could have been there because I don't know if Terry was like on other podcasts at that time. He's like on Robert Meyer Burnett's. He probably could have shown up to Star Trek Day
easily.
The question is did they ask him?
No, they didn't ask him.
Because my feeling is like Picard season 3 is kind of like, yeah. Go get rid of those people. Give them what they want so they'll shut up.
Right.
Because we know it's ending.
Right. Yeah. Give the trolls what they want so they buy into the next couple years. Meanwhile, let's talk about Pottery Barn and Star Trek embracing the society shuns and the importance of Seven and Rafi's relationship and literally this is the title, Queering the Canon. That's the title of the segment, Queering the Canon.
What does that mean? Like listen, I get it. Like it's cool that gay people like Star Trek. It's cool. Everybody, Trek is for everyone.
Yeah.
But Trek isn't only for anyone. Trek is for everyone.
Yes.
But it isn't only for everyone or for someone.
Yes. Can you say it one more time with bass in your voice? And I'm going to make that a clip. Go.
Oh, I feel I got to just jump. Okay. Yeah. So Star Trek is for everyone. It isn't for someone. What did I say? No, I don't even know what I said. What did I say?
Star Trek is for everyone. It isn't only for anyone.
Yes. Now, did that make sense? What I just said?
What you said, it didn't make sense. God damn
it! Star Trek is for everyone. It isn't only for one group. You. That's it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to add around that, but
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. The anyone thing. Now I'm thinking about it. Like I don't even know if that makes sense.
Okay. Whatever. We'll clip it. It's good. It's good.
But you get it. You know what I'm saying?
We get it.
Star Trek isn't just for your community. It is for all communities. And you are acting like it is for your community. And now we need to make Star Trek mirror your community more so that it fits because you're the super fans of Star Trek. Hey, by the way, you're 5% of the fandom.
Yeah, at best.
You're 5% of the fandom.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Great 5% of the fandom, but there's 95% of the fandom that want Star Trek to also kind of be like them too.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, why are we that's a great point. They are focusing 100% of their efforts on 5% of their fan base.
I don't know why. I don't understand why. This is the question I keep asking, and I keep getting in trouble because I'm asking it, although I think I deserve an answer. So if you came up with a tagline, infinite diversity among in infinite combinations. Okay, it's supposed to mean everyone. It seems to only mean the LGBTQ community.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's what it seems to mean.
Yeah. It feels like it feels like, so the quote is that infinite diversity in infinite combinations. Yes.
That means everyone.
So the reason I looked it up is because they actually co-opted that. Let me explain. This is what they say on the website in reference to that. Infinite diversity and infinite combinations is an idea that lives in perfect harmony with the Pride Month, celebrated in June to on. So they are taking infinite diversity in infinite combinations, and they are merging that with the LGBTQIA plus all the other acronyms.
So that's an LGBTQ statement that Star Trek has now adopted it as its philosophy.
Right.
Which is, I mean, listen, it's a cool thing to say, but it's not. If it doesn't represent all of us, then screw you.
It doesn't
Hey,
work.
how about that? If it doesn't represent all of us, if Star Trek isn't for all of us, then screw you.
Right.
Okay? Because I hate to break it to you, but a lot of us were here first. So how does that work? Like, is it suddenly not for me anymore? I don't like that. You know, and I'm glad that Picard season 3 is going to be something that I'm going to enjoy. And I'm glad Strange New Worlds is something more along the lines of what we like. But if that's like a compensatory, like obligatory thing that you feel like you need to do for Brian and I's generation and your generation and everybody watching it, then screw you.
Right.
Because that's not fair and that's not right.
And that's
so
also
that's what's going on. Screw you.
Right. And it's also not infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Right. Which listen, if that's the LGBTQ saying, cool, that's their saying. Why is it a Star Trek saying?
No, it wasn't.
It
No, that is a Star Trek saying. They co-opted it.
I thought you said it was a Pride Month saying.
No.
And then
I was trying to explain that Pride Month co-opted it on Star Trek's website. That's an IDIC. That's the IDIC thing for.
So Star Trek
Vulcan.
came up with it.
That's like a basis of Vulcan's philosophy, celebrating the vast array of variables in the universe. That's what it's meant for.
See, that's cool, and that's what Star Trek should be, but it doesn't feel like what Star Trek is, especially if you watch Star Trek Day, and that's kind of what we're talking about here. Is it didn't feel at all like it. I mean, I don't know what's the right way to put it. All of the people who hosted, all of the characters who did something in it, all felt very, LGBTQ centered. It felt that way.
No,
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misunderstood.
No, you're not wrong. It was definitely centered around that. I mean, listen, 4 of the major segments are literally about that particular topic.
So we're not crazy here. But the question is like, why? Like, what? Please, we just don't need you to be agenda driven. Stop being agenda driven. Right. There's enough politics in the world. Let's entertain.
Like my new favorite meme with Jeremy, where he's like, "Oh, that looks nice. Oh, you bad at politics." Yeah, stop adding politics to everything, guys. Hey, we did get one good announcement though. I think that you're forgetting this one really good announcement. Khan, right. SETI Alpha 5 announced. Oh, it's a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
That's when you really don't have anything to do. You have nothing to announce. You not only was this was also saved to the end. Like, I don't know if you recall, Shane.
The big reveal.
This was the big reveal. At the very end, they were like, "We have an announcement. Star Trek Con, SETI Alpha 5, scripted podcast." You're like, "Wait, that's the big announcement?"
It's kind of screwy because, Nicholas Meyer's huge Star Trek legend guy for the movies. And when he was asked to write this by Kurtzman, this is Kurtzman's way of like, I don't want to make it, but I also don't want to like discredit Nicholas. So let's put it in a podcast. And like the 3 scripts that you wrote, like, yeah, you could just like go through that.
And it's not even on its own podcast. It's going to be on Star Trek, the Pod Directive. Oh, God.
I don't know. Yeah. These official podcasts are something else. I mean, listen, they want to corner the market completely, I guess. That's fine.
Yeah, they're not doing it very well. Anyways, that is wacky. That's real wacky. This whole thing was wacky. The whole event made no sense. There was nothing of value that was revealed past the Picard Season 3 trailer, which I would argue wasn't really revealed in Star Trek Day. It was actually uploaded 40 minutes before Star Trek Day on Rotten Tomatoes. More people saw it there than they saw it on Star Trek Day. So nothing else of value was added. It was like an hour and a half of filler. A couple sort of interesting things minutely, and then a lot of agenda, sort of politically driven stuff. And then they spent 30 minutes talking about merch on the Pottery Barn.
That was weird, yeah. And the thing with Nichelle was cool. You know, got a nice little tribute to her,
Yeah.
which, I mean, that needed, I mean, listen, she's a legend. You know, she needs to be, you know, embraced and cared for and by the community. So that was a good thing. But I don't know. They just didn't.
They spent 5 times longer on the Pottery Barn merch thing than on Nichelle.
I mean, is there nothing else interesting they could have talked about? You know, that's the real disappointing thing, or the thing that worries me is like, was there nothing else like cool that we could we have gotten like a Scotty's going to be in Strange New World season 2?
There should have been a Strange New World season 2 freaking trailer.
There was a clip.
A small clip. There should have been a trailer with a Scotty reveal. There should have been a Discovery trailer. If they're already wrapped up, what are you waiting for? I'm not even a fan of Discovery. Like, why are you showing us a slideshow of this?
That's a good call, and it is coming out in December. So yeah,
are you not ready? Do you not have a trailer ready? Like, I don't. What? There's no
in September for something come out in December. 3 months from now.
Yeah, there's so many missteps here. You spent way too much time doing nothing, and then you literally give us really nothing. Like, announce something special. Announce we know that they're doing the Section 31 thing. Announce that. All right,
They don't have that either.
Something. Like, we were getting more information outside of Star Trek Day than on Star Trek Day. Make no sense.
Do they know why Star Trek Day is the date it is? Is it always that day?
I don't know.
That is weird. What day was it? Was it September
9/8? September 8th.
Okay. Why is Star Trek Day September 8th?
All right, well, that's it. We're going to figure that out. We're going to wrap this up. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think.
Oh, well, that's fair. That's good. That's the first episode was aired in 1966 on September 8th. So that makes sense.
Okay. That's cool. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you watch Star Trek Day? Did you care? Was there anything interesting about it? Blah, blah, blah. Let us know in the comment section below. And on the way there, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, because 96.3% of you are not subscribed. And it's disheartening. It's very disheartening. Come on. Hit the button. Hit the button. Thank you. We love you. And we'll see you tomorrow.